choose as long as you use. We not Christian. This the life of a priest that we go in the streets and you know we teach the Jews. Fresh braids in my head, fresh boots on my feet, and you know we keep the jewels. Whole squad of real niggas, we some certified killers, and you know we got the tools. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, ain't shit sweet, you musta got us confused, 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 got us confused. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, got us confused. This the life of a priest that we go in the streets and you know we teach the Jews. Fresh braids in my head, fresh boots on my feet, and you know we keep the jewels. Whole squad of real niggas, we some certified killers, and you know we got the tools. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, ain't shit sweet, you musta got us confused, 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 got us confused. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, got us confused. True story. The following is based on real events. Yo. She didn't care for the Yeezys and the Jordans. Tired of the lies pastors told over organs. Her father just passed, so her heart had a dent. She would struggle with her mother to come up with the rent. Pastor only wanted dollars, something make sense. Till she heard a little story that went something like this. What's your nationality? Come and get a flyer. Do you know we got a dark-skinned Messiah? The devil is deceitful and the white man is a liar. Now she wanna study just to get her knowledge higher. A few months passed and she ain't one with her mother. Since she started learning, they would argue with each other. My mother doesn't understand, I'm not in the code. She needs to respect my decisions as an adult. This is a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. It's been a few months, she found a man of the Lord, one who's steady in the word, always sharper than his sword. Stimulates her mind so she never gets bored. Talks to her like a princess and never like a whore. Got her thinking that there's more than only getting the draws. He's such a gentleman, always opening doors. Took her on a date, paid for everything in the stores. From dinner to Michael Kors, he's like, have it, it's yours. She can't believe it, it's all but a dream. Everything is beautiful, all peaches and cream. She says to herself, I'm happy I joined this group. It makes me feel good, I finally found the truth. These other groups always talking about polygyny, but I found a real man who says he's only into me. What a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. Then one night on their way home, she seen something she ain't like when she went through his phone. Is this why you said that it's hard to take care of me? You wasn't gonna say you got a whole family? I don't understand how you think that's fair to me. I've been sharing you, but you ain't been sharing me. Why won't you answer me? But he's thinking carefully. He tried to calm her down, don't get hyped. Couldn't diffuse the situation and they started to fight. He made a wrong turn, then a left and a right. Now they was in a wooded area with not much light. How did all this go wrong? It was such a good night. Said she's gonna tell the bishop out of anger and spite. He said it's not a good idea to cause me this much strife. He should have told the truth and every lie got a price. But if it comes down to my wife, it's gonna be your life. Good night.
right, Shalom Israel. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And I'm Captain DeGoggleboy out of St. Louis, and y'all know what it is. You know where we at. You understand? Y'all need to come join your people. Come and join your people. All right. But before we get started, if we got any questions, if you're on the book, type your question in and bear with me. Be patient. We get you answered. If you're on the conference line, then call and when you chime in, take your phone off of mute and say Salakia or excuse me, and then we'll get to you. If you have any questions and you don't want to be live at all, then you can text your questions to 314-696-8288. And the conference line, we got 2 numbers and 1 access code for both numbers. And those numbers are 712-832-8330 and 425-436-6260. And the access code for both numbers is 825-1636. All right. And let's go ahead and start it off with any questions. If we got any questions anywhere, we're taking them questions right now. Bring them on, Israel. All right. While we wait a second for the questions, I'm going to type something in here. All right. Questions? Got any questions? Uh-oh. All right. Let's see. No questions. No questions. Okay, let's get it. All right. Tonight's topic is a good topic. All right. And we're going to start at Genesis 24 and 67. We're going to be teaching our sisters how to be a good wife tonight. All right. A lot of them don't know how. A lot of them are struggling with this. Our sisters in the world, oh my God. I don't see how you can survive this long acting and being the way that you are. It's terrible. Yep. 1 sec. All right, let's get Genesis 24 and 67. All right. First off, this is something that that's real important. Okay, is you got to know what it means to even be one, and what it takes in order to be a wife as well. And that's one thing that our sisters just don't know. Our brothers don't know either. You understand? A lot of our people have become husband and wife today, right now at this moment, but they're calling it a one night stand, or they gave her a $40 cash app. You understand? They picked her up from off the corner. You know, what my man say on Players Club? We're gonna run a train on a nigga, choo choo. You understand? It's crazy. You know, but you gotta know and understand that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Exodus 22 and 16 first. I'm gonna go to Exodus 22. All right, in verse 16. We're going to start there first, and then I'm going to go back to Genesis. Oh, 1 second. Let me see if I got this. Okay, I thought I had a text. All right, so first off, Exodus 22 and 16, it says this. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Right? Now, right here, this scripture, what this is saying is it's not the walking down of the aisle. It's not the putting on of a long white dress. It's not the putting on of a tight damn suit and some pointy shoes. That has nothing to do with marriage. Sex does. A piece of paper means absolutely nothing to the Lord. It's trash. It's garbage. It's not marriage. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that you must go to the courthouse or to a church and to have a preacher or a justice of the peace officiate you and this woman's wedding ceremony and whatever they want to call it at the courthouse. Okay, and what's so crazy is that nowadays our people believe more in a piece of paper than they do in their own body, who they give their body to. That's why a lot of sisters are just so nasty and get that little sneaky thing to everybody. Like everybody can get some just because they say she cute and say her ass is fat. That is ridiculous. And then you talk about how much worth you got. If you really had some worth, everybody wouldn't be able to enter into your house. And you know what I'm talking about. You understand? Everybody would not be able to enter into your house. You gotta know that, guess what? Your body means something to the Lord. He cares who you give it to. That's why you got all these problems. Mental. Sisters got a lot of mental issues, man. From all of the damn sex they keep having with all these different men. And then they swear up and down that they are well put together. When, no, you're not. First, this is what we need to know. Is that marriage, sex equals marriage, and marriage is forever, right? So I'm going to read that again. It said, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, when a man entice, Mac, run game, spit fire, Mac don't shorty, I got old girl number, that's what that is. That's what it means to entice her, to seduce her, to walk right up behind her and ask her what's your name, what's your sign, stuff like that. Yeah, that's old school. I don't know how they do it now. You understand? That's old school. I remember when I was a kid, my old man, me and him riding around. I was in, how old was I? I forgot how old I was. But he pulled right up on the chick and he said, "Can I go?" And then she started getting in the car. I was like, wait a minute. He just pulled up on her, stopped, and said, "Can I go with you?" And she got in the car. I was amazed. I was shocked. I was like, "Wow." You know what I'm saying? And she turned around and walked straight up to the car. And then the old dude started talking to her, you know. But that's what it means to entice. Yeah, entice a maid, seduce her, mac on her, run game, you know. Get the digits. You understand? They say it anymore. Get the digits. You understand? Get the digit, or now it's probably get the Instagram or the Facebook page. You know, I don't know what y'all do. Get the inbox. Get the Snapchat. You understand? I'm sure it's a lot of whores on Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and whatever else the hell. I remember when Facebook at first came out, somebody said, "Man, this finna turn into MySpace." MySpace was a full blown damn porn site. It turned into, and now Facebook is hot on its tail, following right behind, man. You know. So then, if she's not betrothed, meaning that she's not engaged or promised to another man, right? And lie with her, meaning to have sex. Turn around and you lie. Once you lie with that woman, once y'all have sex, it says, "He shall surely endow her to be his wife." So what that's talking about is endow is like to make property, right? To take like ownership. So back in the day, back in our culture, what we would have to do is we would turn around and the daughters would belong to the fathers, and please, not on nothing sick. You understand? It was nothing sick about the daughter, you know, belonging to the father, right? That was his baby girl. That was his property until he found her a suitable husband. You understand? Because a lot of folks, you know, and I ain't talking about nobody in ISPK. I'm talking about the people in the world. When we mention these scriptures, and when I mention that, you know, a lot of them be like, "Wait a minute, what you mean owned by the father?" You know, nothing like that. We ain't talking about nothing ill here. We're just talking about that's his baby girl, that's his princess, that's his daughter, and it's his responsibility to find her a suitable man. You understand? So you turn around, mac on her. She don't have no man. Just think about it. We are spiritual and don't even know it. We've been doing this right here since forever. Since forever. You turn around, you mac on, "Damn, baby, how you doing? Where you going?" You know, you spit that game on her, right? And then you turn around and she's not betrothed. What you ask her next once you get her attention? It's usually, "Do you have a man?" I don't know. Our people got so damn disgusting. You understand? Nowadays, good night. You probably don't even ask. They don't even care. The woman don't care. The damn man don't care. Just whatever you like for that moment. So probably nobody even asks that question anymore. I don't know. But that's usually the next question is, "Do you have a man?" And if she said no, then you good to go. If she says yes, then let her go on about her business. Then one day you end up Netflixing and chilling. And I now pronounce you husband and wife. Now we're gonna get an example out of the Bible. That's what the Genesis 24:67 is. All right. And it says, "And Isaac brought her into her mother." I'm reading again. Genesis chapter 24, verse 67. "And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death." Now, he took her into his mother's crib, right? His mother's tent, right? How many people you know that invited somebody over to have sex on a mother's couch? You understand? Like, come on. This is us all day long. What they say? Nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. We've been doing the same old stuff for thousands of years. And her Isaac took Rebekah into his mother's tent. It didn't say he took her to the courthouse and she became his wife after they signed the papers. It didn't say that she took him, to Greater Ebenezer, Southern, Northern, Eastern, Western, Baptist, Apostolic, Pentecostal, Methodist, and damn church. You understand? It didn't say that. And then the pastor recited the vows, and you understand. And then they turned around and got married. And she became his wife. It don't say that. It does not say that at all. It says that he took her into his mother's tent, and she became his wife. So that's the first thing that our people need to know and understand, is that you have to know what it takes. Like in this culture here, right? Our people put so much emphasis on a ring and a piece of paper, when your body should mean more to you than a ring and a piece of paper. It's okay to have a ring. It's no sin against it. It's not unlawful. Nothing wrong with having the ring. That just signifies, says that you belong to a man. That's all that says. That's all that says. Because a lot of people see that ring. I see you got a ring on your finger, and that's an indicator, in these times that yes, she has a man. She's married. A lot of sisters be putting that costume jewelry on their finger. Though I be peeping y'all. You understand? I be seeing. I guess that's how y'all keep the dogs off. You understand? But you turn around and you gotta know that a ring and a piece of paper don't mean nothing. Beyonce made a song and said, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Hit song, hit hook. Oh man, that was the jam. Sisters was bobbing and vibing to that. If you like it, then you should have put a ring. And sisters, guess what? Still ain't got no ring. Still do not have a ring to this day. It's because the ring doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It does not. A ring is not marriage. The certificate is not marriage. And what you're doing is you're throwing away your culture and you're picking up the culture of another nation's. That ring and that piece of paper, that contract, you understand, that contract agreement comes from the other nations of people, comes from white people. And when and just to make a long story short, when you look this up, you look up the abduction of the Sabian wives, right? The Romans and the Sabians, they were like neighbors, you know what I'm saying, in cities. Romans stayed here and the Sabians stayed over there. One day the Romans thought to themselves, man, what if, we went to war, we died off, didn't have children to carry on that name, what we do? We don't have sons and all of that. So they thought to themselves, they said, well, since we don't have any children now, we'll go get us some women and turn around and get us some children and carry that name on, right? So they turned around. Oh, 1 second. Killer in the building. Officer Aban Azor. Shalom, Mark. Yabashim Shabakatah. Man calling in from the slave. You feel me? Officer Aban calling in from the slave. Getting it in. Most High Christ. So, the Sabians, they said, we'll kidnap. I mean, not the Sabians, but the Romans said, we'll kidnap the Sabians, their women. And then we can have children, and then we can turn around in our name and live on the Romans. We'll go on forever, right? So they turned around, tricked the Sabians into coming over for a party when it was, actually about to be a, kidnap fest instead of what's the thing they call bond that they do, the Budweiser fest. where they sit around, drink beer, and kick it and party and do all of that. Budweiser Fest. It wasn't. It wasn't a Budweiser Fest. Okay, they thought it was, but it was not. So they turned around and kidnapped the women. The men go back, go gear up for war, come back to get the women, get their daughters, get their nieces, get their sisters. You understand? And then the women stands in between them and say, no, 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 no. We don't want to. No, we don't want to see any bloodshed. Right? They didn't want a war. So what happened was at that moment, those men sat down and came up with a contract, with an agreement to keep the woman. So therefore, now it made them say like partner in a business, you own land or cattle or whatever it was. Okay, then that made that man and that father partners, right? And this is where you get the 50 and the 50 theory from, right? Our people are so. I mean, I don't know if they still saying it, but I used to hear it a lot when I was young. I used to hear 50 and 50. They still saying that about. They still saying 50 and 50 out there. Salaki, wait, hold on one second. All right. They still saying 50 and 50 out there, Bond? I had to speak off. Salaki. Okay, and see that right there is terrible. That's a recipe for disaster. Because a relationship is not supposed to be 50 and a 50. You are psychologically setting yourself up to only give your half to a relationship. You're only giving a percentage of yourself. You're so dead set on 50 and 50 things being half and half instead of you giving your all and your all to your relationship. That's how you turn around and do that. Not a 50 and a 50 bargain. We must pay 50% of each bill and all this nonsense, man. I remember I heard a Christian woman one time breaking down her and her husband and how they do things, and she was going in. Oh no, I don't give my man my money. Oh no, I pay the electric. And then every time I hear this, I'm pretty sure you probably heard it too. Every time I hear this, the women getting all the low bills. You understand? They get the electric bill, they get the phone bill, they get the cell phone bill. You hear me? They taking those bills. It's like they signed up for them quick. You understand? Sign me up for the cell phone bill, $29.99 for 2 lines. You understand? They get them quicker, boy. Go ahead, Warren. Oh my God. Good night. Damn right. Damn right. You said they want the man to constantly shower them with gifts? Really? Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know something about when you go and statistically, this has been proven that our people when they go and get married by way of ring and certificate, then statistically over 80% of them divorce. Over 80% of them get divorced. Just as well as you go sign for that marriage certificate, just a short while afterward, you getting a divorce decree. You going to go get another one because you don't because that's not marriage. That's not marriage. And then the church got you all souped up. They would force them a bond. They would tell them make that a honest woman, make her an honest woman. And that is honestly we having sex. So hey, honestly she's mine. We belong to each other. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's all the honesty that you need. And it's right here in the Bible. You know? Another thing that I used to hear, they still saying this about or the sisters still saying that they gonna settle down one day. One day they gonna settle down.
Oh, they saying that every day. And it's another one I be hearing. I'm ready to give risk away.
She ready to get
Risk off her feet. No,
okay. She want to get swept off her feet. Good night. Swept off her feet. Man, that's it. That's that fairy tale stuff.
the sleeper,
That's-
the sleeper with whoever she feel like you want to sleep with.
right,
And her that self out.
right.
Talking about, I'm grown and I pay my bills. I can do it.
Oh my God. Yeah,
What the Bible say.
I didn't heard that too. I done heard that too, Obama. You right. It's not in the Bible. The Lord don't care because you grown. You be grown with AIDS and STDs and some everything else, and then a whole bunch of niggas' kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Obama? You'll be what I call a damn Maury Povich reject. You understand? Now you're a paternity. You're a you went from a Maury Povich reject to now to a paternity court reject. Like goddamn. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is, and that's ridiculous, man. That they making all that money off of our damn stupidity. You know, Maury Povich himself, man, makes $17 million every damn year. That's just him by himself. You understand? We ain't talking about the we ain't talking about the production company and the studio and the staff. We ain't talking about that. Like, come on, man. I mean, I could just imagine it being way over in the 100 millions. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with him by himself, just making damn near 20. You know, him and that little funny looking Chinese wife of his. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. You know, a lot of sisters be wanting to be swept off their feet, but not even coming with nothing. You understand? Giving a brother nothing to even look forward to. A lot of brothers, man, don't even want to go home. You understand? They don't even want to go home to they woman to bond. You know, and that's okay because these scriptures will help sisters get their minds right. You know, you turn around and you come in here and you learn how to be a good damn woman, and then you can learn how to be a good wife. You understand? Come learn how to be a sister. If you have no husband, come learn how to be a sister. Come learn how to be a good woman. Okay? Focus on changing. Then, if you got one or you want one, guess what? We'll teach you how to be a good damn wife too. You know? And something else that they like to say about is that, like you said that we love our sisters. We absolutely do. You know? When you let them have their way, that proves that you don't love them. You understand? And guess what? Women know when they got a man that love them for real. When she try to do something stupid or talk to him bad or whatever she's doing, and you know, and you just sit there and take it. Come on, man. I know so many cats that get talked about for being weak, for being a bitch ass nigga. You can call a bitch ass nigga by your woman. Ain't that crazy, man? Like, come on, man. The woman calling you a bitch ass nigga because you won't stand up to her. You ain't gotta stand up to her and bust her upside her head. Don't do that. Don't bust her upside her head. I know sometimes that's what you be wanting to do. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like at the time that would solve the problem, but it won't. You understand? Don't pop her in that mouth. You gotta check her. You gotta check that mouth. Cause popping her in it, ain't she gonna keep talking. You understand? She gonna fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She gonna keep talking with that mouth, ain't she, Bob? hey, I done seen it, man. I have seen domestic violence, brother. And, oh my God, that went through the roof here. That went through the roof. I keep telling people, man, when 8 Ball and MJG came out with that song, hey, you already know, Bob. You live. Hey, we right here to say is when they came out with that, real niggas believe in beating them hoes down, push their head into a wall until you hear that cracking sound. Man, after that, that's all I saw everywhere was just arguments and fights. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? And man, domestic violence went through the roof. I don't know about other cities, but I know here in St. Louis, man, that did it right there. That set it off. And guess what, man? You ain't no real nigga for you beating your hoes down. Like, you know what I'm saying? First off, real niggas don't sleep with hoes. Let's just get that understood. Real niggas don't sleep with hoes. Okay? So that right there is just ridiculous. But the go ahead, Ward.
I don't have to beat women either. Real niggas don't beat women. You know?
Uh
Like you said, in rap songs, I remember what's that project Fat TV, Mr. Don't Fuck. That's when niggas down,
yeah.
Mr. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know somebody who's in third to him, and they say, he run himself as he broke third, and it rock for me.
Yep.
He run about, he run even about what he be rapping about.
Right. A lot of them cats ain't. And brothers, we definitely don't need to be about abusing our women, beating them down. You understand? You got to check her, and then you check her. You understand? But not beating them down, man. You understand? We're gonna get a couple of more scriptures. All right. We're gonna go to 1 Corinthians 7. We're gonna let me see. Hold on. Or should I go to? Let me see where I want to go next. You been on that Clubhouse bar? You been in there yet? The Clubhouse, yeah. Download the app on your phone and get up in there. Oh, you ain't been on there yet? Well, download it and jump in there, man. It be some decent discussions sometimes. It be some decent discussions sometimes. You know. Yep. I said 1 Thessalonians 3:9. We're gonna go there. One second. Wait a minute, Salaki, hold on. That ain't the one. That's not the one I want. One second. I wonder what I got 1 Thessalonians for. Yeah. Let's go to 1 Peter. You go read. You can read it about or no? I know you're the slave. I don't want you to be blazing at your slave.
I'm always trying to say, but leave that loose.
I,
Leave that.
I got it, mighty man. Don't worry about it. Look. I know you will. I know you will up in there. Okay. All right. This is First Peter 3, and we're gonna start at 1. A lot of sisters think nagging a man, you know, going in on them, going off on them, cussing them out, and doing all kinds of craziness to the guy. You know what I mean? Think that that's the way to get his attention. You know, a lot of sisters do things for attention, man. They like children. So they'll act bad. They'll be disobedient. They'll, you tell her, nah, you ain't going nowhere. She go anyway. You tell her, don't wear that, baby. You exposing too much. She wear it anyway. You know, to get your attention sometimes, it just depends. You got to know what kind of woman you got. You know, you might be with a whore. I mean, there's so many brothers in the world, man, that's with them whores about, and they don't even know how to deal with them. They don't even know how to deal with them women, man. That's why they be coming up dead. That's why they get their heads bashed up, you know what I'm saying, up in against that wall. You know what I mean? That's why they turn around and have to go on blackout at that shelter. You know the one I'm talking about, up on Natural Bridge. They got to go on blackout up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So because the man, when they arguing and fighting and all of that, you understand? Not that. All right? But we're going to turn around and show sisters a different way, okay? A better way to handle your problems. You understand? I know you emotional and full of emotions. Oh, boy. You feel every damn thing. You feel like he don't love you. You feel like he don't like you. You feel like this and you feel like that. And you feel like you should have got with somebody else. You feel like you should have never laid down with him. You feel like, and that's every damn man that you end up being with. 25 men later, you still saying the same thing. And still don't realize that it's not all of the men, it's you. You could change something about you that will help, you know what I'm saying, your situation. Okay? And this is one thing that you could do right here. And this is, I'm going to read down a couple of them. It says in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, it's like 1 Peter 3 and 1. And it says, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands. The word subjection means one under one's control or authority. That nonsense about, you don't listen to no man and don't no man tell you what to do. And even the Christians in the church, what they say? Oh, I don't listen to no man but God. That just means you don't listen to no man. You understand? You don't even listen to God. Because here God said to listen to your man. That's what God said. Didn't you, Bob? I know you know how to read. I know you understand the scriptures. It just told the black woman, the one that be saying that I don't listen to no man but God. Well, that proves you don't listen to God, because God said listen to your man. He said to listen to your man. It says, wives, be in subjection unto your own husband, one who's under another one's control or authority. Simple as that. And Janet Jackson made that song, Control. You remember that? Now I'm all grown up. She doing her own thing. She handling her own business. Said she ain't got to do what no man tell her to do. Control. You understand? Like, good night, man. Our sisters have been so jacked up in this place, following our oppressors, listening to white women that don't even do the stuff that they advise you to do. And sidebar real quick. I turned around, and I remember I was in the grocery store listening to a sister, right? She was on her phone. And you know how Bond when we be trying to get attention. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, we hoping somebody listening. We talking our best shit, and we got, we're hoping that the people around us is listening. while we talking that shit, this how the sister was in the grocery store, right? And every aisle I'm in, I mean, she just yap 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 yap, yap just going on, just loud as hell. You know what I'm saying? So finally, I turned around when she got off the phone. I fed into it. You know what I'm saying? She was ooh, oh. You know, she doing all. I said, damn, sis, you all right? I said, you all right, sis? Damn, what happened? You know, she was like, man, I just don't understand these St. Louis women. You know, and I said, what you mean? She was talking about her friend, right? She said, this girl got a good man. He cook, he clean, he do this, do that, and she giving him problems and talking about he got to do this and he got to do that, and blah, blah, she just going on. And I'm saying, oh, so you ain't like that, huh? She like, She said, me and my husband, we been together, this, that, woo, woo. So then when she got to that money, oh boy, it was hell, nah. He paid the rent, I paid the electric bill. You know, I told you it's always small bills, right? You understand? Always small bills. So she got to talking about, yeah, I do this, I do that, he do this, he do that. I mean, if that's how y'all do y'all finances, there's nothing wrong with that. But have a man decide on running his house, that's on him. But, you know, sisters have been, you know, hard up on them finances, you know, trying to chase the bag and, you know, all of that when you're losing the game on keeping your damn family together. You're losing the game on, you know what I'm saying, keeping your husband happy. You know, that's what you was created for him, to keep him happy, to take care of him, then take care of them babies too. It's in the Bible. He supposed to be looking after you, taking care of you, make sure you straight, make sure you happy. But you can't just turn around and be so damn selfish to where the only someone's happiness that matters in the home and is concerned about is your own. You understand? You can't be like that. You're going to lose that, especially in the world abroad. You know, Jake leave abroad quick. You understand? Leave abroad quick, man. You know, she get to talking that, man, Jake be gone, boy. You understand? As a matter of fact, he wasn't planning on staying that long, no damn way. Because on the first date, sisters be so hard up, running that mouth out, what they ain't going for, and you better not play me, and I wish a nigga would, and my ex, and you know what I mean? They do all of that. That's oh my God, that's way too much. Way too much, man. You know, sisters need to know that when you have sex with a man, and they wonder why we keep going over these topics, because you keep doing the same old thing. You understand? You got to understand that one day you're going to have to stop, or it's going to turn around and stop you. You understand? So, you know, going from nigga to nigga to nigga to nigga to nigga, that's not working. You've been in everybody's damn bed about it. You hear me? These sisters, man, have been in everybody's bed. You should be tired. Give that vajayjay of yours a rest. You understand? The what they call it, the bar, cookie, that cookie been ate up. You understand? There's no more cookie. There's no more cookie. There's no more dough. You understand? That thing got ran through. You know? Now come give that thing a rest. You understand? Like, God damn, it wasn't meant for everybody. When you look this up, damn right, when you look this up, biblically and scientifically, for those that claim they know their body, but then been with 15, 20, and 30, and 40, and 50 men already, that vagina of yours is only made for one penis. You can't turn around and just keep giving it away and just hoping you're going to find a good man one day. Because guess what? When you leave him, you're going to leave the next one. You're going to leave the next one too. Because the only thing that matters to you is you being happy. And there's no way you're going to be happy when you keep leaving every damn man that you sleep with. And the problem with a lot of sisters is that they just don't want to do no work. They don't want to do the work that it takes to make sure you happy too. Because if you put that work into your man, guess what? You'll get some of that back. And even if, guess what, he's not doing it, there is a way to get through to him, but not. Oh my God, I was finna name a few things, but the first one that just popped into my head was I seen a video, a TikTok video of a sister put Nair in her man's head out in his shampoo and conditioner. She turned around and caught him talking to another woman or texting her. You seen it? She put he had yeah, he had dreads in his head. I mean, of course we ain't with the dreads, you know what I'm saying, but just saying, the brother had long hair. I mean, if he had low waves, I mean, it don't matter. But she turned around and put that stuff in his head, man. All his hair started falling out, and she said that he left her ass. That brother left her because of that. As evil and as horrible as that was, you still can't divorce. You understand? You still, I most definitely wouldn't let her wash my hair no damn more. Yes, I most certainly wouldn't even use her products. You understand? Matter of fact, somebody like that, I couldn't even eat dinner with her anymore, man. Because if you'll put something like that in my shampoo, you'll put something in the food. You know what I mean? You would put something in my food, man. But call him talking to another woman, and that's what she did. You understand? And it's so many sisters that do things, because of how they feel. I've never understood, because you feel hurt, you go and bust a window, flatten tires, bleach clothes. You understand? I don't get that. I've never understood that. And Abon, do you remember when they took us to court behind that camp incident? When that devil said, when Ching-Hua, the Chinese dude said that I threatened him and cussed him out all at camp. You remember that when I had to go? Yeah. Okay. Now they threw that out. When I went there, and I was waiting to go. You understand? And good thing I ain't really had to say too much. You understand? Because we had that and another thing. I know I'm all over the place for a second. But another thing, thank God for Commander Junior Hanna and them protocols. If you follow them, guess what? You'll be all right. Thank God we got the cameras out there. You understand? Because he lied. He lied and said I cussed him out. I said this and said that. And I told the judge, I said, Your Honor, no, this man is lying. Everything he's saying is false. I said, I got it all on tape right here. He said, you do? I said, yeah. He said, give it to me. I gave him the damn camera. He played it. He sat there and listened to it for 15 minutes. He listened to 15 minutes of it. He said, where did he cuss you out at? Where did he call you a name? Where did he say all this stuff you say he said? And it said it happened. He said, no, it didn't. You understand? He said, I'm clearly looking at this man dialoguing with you. You're going back and forth. You're saying something. He's giving an answer. He says that you're going back and forth. He said, this man didn't say that. So they dismissed that. But as I was waiting for that, they turned around and had a brother and a sister in there. And the brother was suing the sister for, I think, $5,000 or something like that. $4 or $5,000. And she did just that. Bust his windows, flattened his tires, bleached his coat, did all of that. And she lost that day. You understand? She lost that day. And what sisters got to understand is that is a criminal act. You cannot destroy someone's property because you're mad. The same way your man, you pissing him off. He can't punch you in your face and knock your teeth down your throat like what he want to do. You understand? That's a criminal act. You can't commit a crime against someone. And like I said, I never understood why when you feel hurt, when you feel sad, the first thing you want to go do is flatten his tires. You want to take his clothes and bleach them. I done seen a court case where a woman cut up some damn shoes out. Like, you got to be real damn angry to cut up a shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be trying to cut on no leather and all of that. Look, come on, man. But there is a better way, sisters, for you to get your man's attention. I guarantee with some sugar and some spice and everything nice, you'll lock that down. Okay, and this is what the scripture says. It says that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. So basically, what this is saying here is that you have a man, right? Your husband, he doesn't follow the scriptures, right? He's not treating you the way that you think you should be treated. Flattening his tires, you understand? And especially if they some tens out and he keep them clean. You understand? If the things is tens and he keep them clean, and you go flatten them tires, come on, man. You understand? He got a couple of pairs of J's and some True Religion and all of that. Them damn things is expensive. If they was Walmart clothes, don't even cut up the Walmart clothes. Don't bleach the Walmart damn clothes. No matter if he got expensive clothes, expensive shoes, or pay. Wait a minute, Payless clothes, ain't they? I don't think it's no more Payless. You understand? But he turned around. He got on what they call back in the day some buddies. He got on some buddies. You understand? Don't bleach his buddy. Don't cut up his buddies. Okay? If he got on some Wranglers, I remember when Guess was out. I think they talk about you, boy. If you came to class with some Wranglers on. You understand? Not no Wranglers and Guess out. Okay? But it don't matter what, the man's, if he dressed expensive or he dressed down. Don't bleach his clothes. Don't flatten his tires. How you gonna get to work? You understand? And I think the main reason they do that about is because they know he gonna be going over that woman house. So she trying to stop him from going over that other woman house. But guess what? You ain't gonna do nothing but have him go ask her to buy him some tires. And she gonna say, okay, and she gonna get that car towed, and he gonna be over there. You understand? You're giving him more reason not to be with you. By you being an idiot to your man, nobody wants to be around you. You're a liar. You're a nagger, or whatever. Nobody wants to be around you like that. The Bible even says that it makes a man want to live in the corner of a rooftop. He would rather live up there than next to you. And you claim you got that, what they say about that wet and that come back and that round the side and the up and the down and ceiling fan. They got all that, right? Surfboard and you understand, whatever else they got, right? But the man, you get to nagging him, he gone. Especially Jake in the world being left twice. You understand? He leave you so tough. Well, he leave twice. I done seen it happen. Jake will leave abroad twice in one time. You understand? Good night. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Jake told Daddy he'll leave and move across the street.
Man, right across the street.
Do that though.
I'm telling you. Yep. I know Jake did that. Sister told me, I can't believe that my man, how long was they married? I forgot, like 15, 20 years. He said, living down the street with my damn friend. That's what the sister said. I said, oh, with your friend, boy, she hurt. She still hurt by that. You understand? This was an older sister. Older sister couldn't hold it down, man. If she knew this, she could. And you're not going to nag your way into a better place in your relationship. That's just not how that works. You got to turn around and start listening to these scriptures. Learn to obey your man. Listen to him. Do what he tell you. How about doing that for once? Not I got my own brain and I think and do what I want to do. I'm grown and all that nonsense. Because, yeah, you grown. But then in a second, you be on your own again. You'll be on your own again. Because Jake is going to walk out the door twice in one time. Go ahead, Abon.
While you was just talking, the sound started kind of loop and static a little bit. I really can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm gonna check and see if it's the mic that's doing that on this thing here, because it keeps doing that. Yeah. So I'm gonna check it out. It's brand new mics. I don't know why they tripping, but we'll figure it out. Worry the water. Most times correct. Yeah. So if sisters would learn how to do this versus nag the hell out the man, then guess what? Now I'm not promising you that he won't be with another woman. Now, that's not what I'm saying at all. You understand? Maybe he won't. Who knows? That's solely up to him. But if you learn how to treat the man the absolute best that you can, learn to work out your problems in another fashion versus nagging and yak 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 all in the man's ear, and cutting up his clothes, showing him how mad you are. You just showing him how evil you are. That's all. It's like the sister that poured the Nair in the man's damn shampoo. She showed him just how evil she was. A woman like that, I wouldn't even trust her cooking no more after that. Because if you would do that to my hair, like take out my hair, like, come on, man. And then I wonder, do women ever think, what if men started doing the stuff that they do to us? You know what I'm saying? Obama, what if men started playing those kinds of games? You understand? All because they mad. And start bleaching your clothes. Start flattening your tires. Start busting your. Guess what? I seen some of that happen too. Obama, you hear me? I done seen some brothers do that stuff in return. I really didn't get that. I really didn't get that, how a man could turn around and bust out a woman's. I seen it. A man flatten the tire. I seen it. Like, damn that. But yeah. So I wonder, do sisters ever think, what if this man did this, to me in return? I wonder, do they ever stop at it's evident that they don't. It's apparent that they don't. Because if they did, they would be doing things differently. Right? But it says that the woman, by her actions, you understand? That's what it means when it said, without the word, your man, he could be won by your conversation. Meaning, like, how you treat the man, how you talking to him. Okay, but when you that that ain't gonna get nothing. That's gonna get him to get up, walk right out the goddamn door. And then women so quick to tell you to get out, they don't want you there no more. But then cry when you leave. Talking about something you really just left. Call you on the phone. Talking about, did you really just leave? Damn, you really just said get out. You really just said get out. What do you expect them to do? Sit there? All Europe, I've been seeing, now, sisters and brothers have been booed and bayed up when the COVID hit. But I've been seeing sisters, I'm talking about throwing brothers right out. I mean, I seen a sister the other day, man, throwing clothes and shoes off the balcony at the brother, man. You understand? Out there in Ferguson, man, I've been seeing it everywhere. I seen one where the brother, he's standing on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? The sister didn't even want him on the damn sidewalk. And she was throwing his stuff out in the street. It was like launching. I was like, damn. So like I said, man, it's been that all year. 2021. They ain't booed up no more like what they was at the beginning of COVID. Now, oh no. They ain't booed up no more out. They putting niggas out, boy. I wonder, is it because of them stimmies? I wonder, is it because of them stimulus checks them sisters is getting? You understand? Good night. But if you turn around and learn to switch up your conversation a little bit, we know you have feelings. We're not asking you not to have feelings, because we can't get around it. You let us know about your feelings every single day. Okay? We know you have feelings. But guess what? There's something else that you could think of to help fix your relationship other than your feelings. That's not going to get it. Obedience will. Okay? Obedience will fix everything. If you turn around and start talking to your man in a better way than what you've been doing, you might get some better results out of the guy. He just might want to have a conversation with you. He just might want to see you. He just might want to spend some time with you. If you do that, but, you know, a lot of our sisters in the world, they so caught up on themselves. They so selfish. All they know is themselves and what they want. So it's kind of hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when dealing with some of these sisters in the world. Okay? But then it says, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, meaning they like, hey, hold up, let's just say your man is acting a fool and an idiot. You understand? But he like, damn, like, look, she ain't cussing me out. She ain't told me to get out. She ain't flattening my tires. She ain't bust the window. She ain't arguing. The brother gonna be like, damn, what's going on with her? Hey, he gonna go in the kitchen and check the food, make sure she ain't putting nothing in it. You understand? He gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute, what's in this pot? You gonna do it like this, boss? You gotta smell first before you start eating. Like, what's going on with her? While he looking at you like, damn, you got it together. While I'm sitting there acting a fool. Right? And it says in verse 3, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on of apparel. Right? Now we know sisters, hands down, man, the baddest looking, the baddest dressing, the sweetest smelling, and whatever else. You understand? Know how to match the shoes with the bag or the bag with the shoe. What order they go in? Some of you sisters typing in on the line for what order do it go in? Do your hat match your bag and your bag match the shoes, or the bag match the shoes and the shoes match the hat? What order do it go in? Huh? Is it the bracelet match the chain? Is it, how y'all do it? You understand? However y'all do, whatever order it go in, y'all got it going on. Can mix and match and boy make an outfit look damn good. But don't let it be that. Come out the shop and be looking at her is done. Don't let it be that. You understand? The scripture says but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, right? So you can't corrupt like a person. Okay, this is talking about your mind, right? The hidden man of the heart. Talking about how the woman treats the man. If you're not one to turn around and jump up in your man's face like you want to fight him, then guess what? Then that can't be corrupted. You understand? You can't corrupt that, because guess what? You would never jump up in your man's damn face. So there's nothing you can turn around and do to you to make you want to do that and fight. Okay? If you turn around and you're not the one to turn around and let him know how you feel and cuss him out and I said this and I told him that and all of that, guess what? Then there's no way that hidden piece in your heart is going to get corrupted. All right? And then it says, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. Do you know what men would pay for a good woman? And I'm just saying it. You understand? Being like, if you could pay for it, they would. That's of a great price, man. That's of a great price, boy. to turn around and find a sister that knows how to treat a man. Okay? And then in verse 5, it says, for after this manner in the old time, the holy women also. After this manner, like meaning like this is how it used to be back in the day. You understand? The women of old times. So like in the old times, the holy women, the women that was separate. Not all the thoughts, right? Because all thoughts is the same. All whores is the same. All loudmouth bitches is the same. You know? All fire-breathing dragons is the same. But the holy women, the ones that were separate from them thoughts, the ones that were separate from them fire-breathing dragons, the ones that were separate from the creatures of the Black Lagoon, those women, it says, who trusted in God. How do you trust in God? By doing what he says. Those sisters that was holy, that was separate from the thoughts, from the dragons, they didn't do the stuff that you sisters do to your man today. They didn't do that. You understand? The scripture says that them sisters back in the day that was holy, that was separate, they trusted in God, number one. Okay? And then it says, adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. What does that mean? That means that adorn meaning your dress, what you got on, right? Your outfit. Okay? How you dress yourself. They wanted everyone to see. This is a metaphor. They wanted everyone to see that they were under their man's control. They wanted everyone to see and know that I got a man. They don't be out there. What they call it about flirting? Don't a lot of women say they flirt? I know a lot of women that got men and they say they flirt. Got whole men sitting at home and wherever you go, you out flirting with somebody else. That's disgusting. You're entertaining someone. Eventually, you're going to completely entertain them. It's going to be on and popping as soon as the right one come along, since you like to flirt. But it says, they adorn themselves in being in subjection to their own husband. Verse 6, it says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. Like, I heard somebody about it was, damn, I forgot who this was, man, but they was going in on us. They say, man, they got their women calling them Lord. What kind of stuff is that? Oh, they was going in about that. It's what the Bible says. This is what the Bible says, and Sarah called Abraham her Lord, meaning that's her master, that's her man. You understand? He ruled over her. And guess what? Sisters back then knew that. They knew that, and it was no issue. It's just not like you a dog. It's not like you less than. It's not like, you gotta walk behind me and all that. I don't know what be going through these sisters' minds. You understand? But this is order. You understand? Let's like the children. You're supposed to reverence and respect your father and your mother. Right? You're supposed to obey them, do what they tell you to do. It's not that your kids is animals. They're nothing. They're your children. This is how children are supposed to treat parents in a certain way. The same thing with the woman. The woman is supposed to treat the man a certain way. The man is supposed to treat his woman a certain way. What they say about it's rules to this, levels to this shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this. And what did Sierra say? You gotta level up. You gotta level up, man. You know? So Sarah, it says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as you do well. As long as you doing well, guess what? You a daughter of Sarah. You treating your man right. You is like, for instance, I remember, not so much nowadays, but back in the day, women used to turn around. I used to hear them talk, and I used to hear them say how they wanted to be like, the older women in the family. The ones that had the relationships all that time. I got one of my grandmothers and grandfathers right on my mother's side. They turned around and him and his wife, my grandma, they was together for damn, I want to say about 50, 60 years. They was together for a long time. And I used to hear the other women in the family like, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like a grandpa or uncle or you know what I'm saying? Whatever they whatever they were, the relation was. So I want to be like them. They done been together forever. I used to hear that. But man, relationships ain't lasting that too long nowadays. I don't even know if you can even call it a relationship. What is it, like 30 days? 60 days? 90 days? If you make it 90 days long? You know what I mean? Don't even know how to stay with nobody for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? At least give it a year. They say, I ain't said give it a year and then leave. I ain't talking about leaving at all. Because the Bible says never to divorce. No matter what your problem is, you gotta work that out. So I ain't saying give it a year. I'm just saying that's what they say in the world. I've heard that too in the world. Give it a year and see how it go. You understand? I've heard that as well. But I'm just making the point that they ain't even making it a year, Abon. They can't take it in 30 days later, 60 days later. And then what's go ahead, Ward. Go ahead, mighty man.
Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 25 verse 19. Before I read it, I want the people to know that how these fake Israelite groups and all these Yehudas and Bathshebas and all these people try to talk down on our IGPK for keeping our women and our women to be virtuous women. But this is what the Most High said. And I'm about to read this verse. It says, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Good night.
They think you be making things up.
Right. Right.
You trying to brainwash somebody or something. No,
Right. Damn right.
He's telling you not go to the club every damn day.
Damn right.
Take care of the kids and love one man. That's what we do.
Damn right. Ain't no sweat word, and that's an excellent precept. You understand? All wickedness, you understand, is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So everything else that you could do that's wicked in the world, and I'm talking about all of it combined. Do you understand? If you sell drugs, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're a murderer, if you're a bank robber, if you steal out liquor stores and gas stations and what everything wicked, man. It don't matter. All of it is but little when you got a wicked ass woman at home. Oh my God. You would rather go out there with all of that. You would rather go out there and deal with all of that than to be next to that evil damn woman of yours. That was an excellent precept. You understand? And then it says, damn right, young boy. Then it says, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. The portion of a sinner, guess what? You get death, you get destruction, you get destroyed. And like Officer Bond just said, we're not just making up things here. We're not just telling you that you keep doing that, you keep being evil. Now you're gonna continue to have problems, and the problems gonna get worse. We're not just saying it just because, or just trying to say something just to make you shut up. It's like he said, it's what the Bible says. This is what God said right here. And this is, we've been playing this out for the longest before we even had the truth. Before we even knew the truth, we've been acting this out. The black woman will start being evil, running off at the mouth, and the man will be gone. You understand? He'd rather go out there in the streets and deal with all of that, deal with the world, rather than be able to come home to him something sweet, man. Like, come on. Like, that's ridiculous. And that was a good one to buy. That was definitely a good preset. It's so many right here. You understand? We can continue on. You understand? It says here. Let me see. Let me read a couple more. Let me read a couple more. All right. Verse 13. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 13. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman," man. Ooh. Like, come on, Obama. Give me anything. Like, shoot me, cut my leg off, chop my arm off. You understand? Man, hey, take all my money. You know, hey, just repo all my cars. Look, I ain't even got no car, but just repo them all. You understand? Leave me vehicleless, leave me homeless. Man, you can do anything to me except give me a damn wicked ass woman. But who in the hell wants that? You understand? What? And then sisters be talking about they want a good man and want a man that got a good job. Don't no good man want you. You understand? Don't no good man want you. You're terrible. You got to change that. You got to become something good. You got to become something good, something worth fighting for rather than fighting itself. You understand? Because that's what a lot of brothers in the world be doing, boy. They turn around and, like I said, they be bashing these women's skulls, boy. I seen it. And matter of fact, I don't know if they do that in every hospital all over, but domestic violence had went through the roof in the black community so bad that they started it's protocol now in the hospital to where the nurses and the doctors and the staff, if they deem something suspicious and they deem it domestic, then they reporting it. You understand? Immediately. You have police sitting there, let the black woman come in there with a black eye, they're immediately calling the cops. Let her come in there with a broke arm, they're immediately investigating. You understand? I remember one time, this was crazy, but I was with my mama. My mother had hurt herself. I forgot what exactly what happened to her, what she did, but I think she fell some kind of way, right? And I'm taking up my mama. I'm with my mother. You understand? And I turned around and I'm wondering why this nurse. And this was a while back. This is when I found it when they first started that. And I get her a wheelchair. I go to the car. I bring her in, and I'm standing there right there while she, the lady asking her questions and all this. And so then the lady went to, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, and it was just I ain't really say nothing, but I was like, why is she asking my mom, is everything okay? After she done asked her what happened, you know what I'm saying? She telling her what she did and all this and the pain levels and insurance card and address, getting all the information from her. And then she just goes to, "Is everything okay?" And when she said it the first time, my mom was like, other than my pain, like, you know what I'm saying, that's it. And then she was like, "No, I mean, is everything okay at home?" And then I'm like, that's when I looked at her, I'm like, like, why is she asking her that? You can tell me if everything. And I said, "Lady, why you asking my mama this stuff?" You know what I'm saying? And that's when I turned around. I went off on the lady. I snapped on her. And that's when I turned around and found out all of that, to where if they feel like something is wrong, and I'm like, I'm her son. I ain't beat up on my mama. You understand? And I wasn't a man. A lot of people, my mother looked so young. When we was together, a lot of people turned around and thought that, that we was, man and woman. But that's actually my mother. You understand? And thank God for that too, for giving Israel, blessing Israel with that goddamn youth. You understand? To where I've seen some older women, man, that's hurting some of these 20 and 30-year olds. You know? I done seen a couple of them, by, that's turned around and up there. They up there, brother. I know one lady, man. She was a realtor. She was an agent. She gave me a card, and I swear I thought this lady was in her 30s. I really thought this lady was almost 70 years old. And she looked good. She looked real good to be damn near 70. She had passing out her cards and stuff like that. And when I found out how old she was, that lady said, "I'm 70." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Damn, that's good." Like I said, you youngsters, you youngsters better step y'all game up. Go ahead, Amar.
They be pushing through coming through the blue drive, and them Benzes and them Lexuses.
Yep, they be on a bond, boy. They be on officer bond. They turn around, they look past the short when they get the tall one. They say, "I want that tall one over there. You too short." Yep. But I'm telling you, man, sisters they better get it together. Okay. But that's a good precept. Let me see. Get another one right up in here. It says here in verse 16, it says, "I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman." How long has brothers been doing this? This is thousands and thousands of years ago, and they still feel the same way today. This has not changed. Brothers do not want to hear all that all the time, nagging and tripping and fussing and fighting and arguing. Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Abide. You understand? I'm telling you, man. And that's one thing that Israel absolutely needs to do, is learn how to get along in these houses, in these marriages, in these relationships. And we're going to go over some of that in my lecture, man. It's coming up in September. We'll have a flyer ready. We had a date ready and everything. You understand? By this weekend. But it's going down, I believe it's September the 28th. All right, from 3 to 5, 2021, this year. All right, it's going to be going down. Another lecture. And we're going to be going in on the division of the black family. You understand? And how the oppressor, that was his goal. At one point, we was together. Might not have had much, you understand, but we were together. And I remember at one point back in the day, that meant something. I used to hear a lot of people say, "Well, no, we ain't got the best of everything. We might not have it all, but at least we got each other." That counts more. But see, now the oppressor done put so many things in the sister's face, And like, for instance, how he'll give her 2 and 3 jobs and won't even get a black man one. Won't get a man one damn job. But to give her 3. And give her assistance to watch them babies while she go to work. You understand? Give her stamps to feed them. Pay the bills, the electric, the damn Section 8 and all of that. But the man can't just get a job so he can help pitch in on some of that. On some of those bills, and sisters have taken that their careers. I was listening to on the Clubhouse, right, and they had a discussion where they was talking about, the woman and boosting her up and all of this and all that, and it's nothing wrong with building the woman up. You understand? And ISPK, we tear you down first, and then we rebuild you. You understand? You got to turn around, and you can't take them old dilapidated walls, the gutters is hanging, and all of that. And you got to tear the old stuff off and build up new. You got to start all the way over. Okay? You can't take a house where the retaining wall is falling and then try to build it. No, you got to take that whole thing down and start all the way over. Okay? So we build up our sisters in the ISPK, no doubt. But on this line, one of the brothers has said, he started off talking, and then he said he tell his daughter to focus on her education and her career and all. And then one behind the other, each and every last one of them start talking about her education. Get your education, girl. Go to school, be somebody. Get the, you know what I'm saying, the same old stuff. Like that's not gonna help her hold down her house. That's not gonna help the woman. That'll help her pay her bills, right? That'll show the world that, hey, she got this degree in this area, right? She knows what she's talking about, and there's nothing wrong with that. Get it. Get a degree. Get 2, 3, 4 of them if you would like. You understand? We ain't against women getting degrees and getting good jobs. What black man ever been against his woman getting a good damn job? You understand? That's great. Okay? Get the degree, get the job, make a lot of money. Do it. Right? But that's not going to help her keep her house together. If you're going to teach her something, we got to teach her everything. You can't turn around and have these sisters. Now, you know one day they going to find a man. And you ain't teaching them nothing. You're not telling them nothing as far as how to conduct themselves in a relationship. How is she to know? You have to tell her. You got to teach her. You have to teach her. We got to start teaching our sons as well. We got to teach them too. That a woman is for more than just sticking that pole in that hole. You understand? That's your responsibility now. So we got to teach them too. Teach that woman that, guess what? You got to obey that man. You got to serve him now. Now that y'all, or what they say back in the day about did to do. I remember when I was a kid, I used to hear that. I was like, what was they doing? I didn't know what they was talking about. You understand? I used to hear them say they did to do. I was like, what did you do? You know, you did to do. What is that? Hey, but back in the day, man, they used to be cold, man. Old folk back when I was coming up, man, they kept things away from kids. You understand? To where I had to, you know, kind of, once I started getting a little older and started, you know, of course, watching TV, seeing everything on damn TV and in these songs, then I started catching on to what they were saying years damn later. You know what I mean? But now, hey, I guess they full throttle with these kids now. They no holds barred. Go ahead, Abba. You gotta get out the room. Yes. Right. Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Abba. I remember that. Boy. I remember one time I snuck out the room. Here, damn, they got that ass whooped. Hey, look, they in there. What was they was playing? They was playing gossip, right? And I think I heard my mama say, we gonna play gossip, and I was like, play? Y'all finna play some? I'm like, what y'all finna play? You know, I want to play too, right? And I turned around, and the kids, y'all got to go in there. Right? Everybody, look, all the kids in the room, I want to go see what the hell they doing. I want to see what they playing. And I went, and they was actually, it was a game. I don't, you know what I'm saying, that they was playing. They turned around. Matter of fact, boy, you're going to have me call my mama. I'm going to have to ask her. They was sitting there whispering. They all was sitting there drinking and doing anything. And they, one of them going, one of them, they say what they, and then they passed it on. It's over to the next one, and the next. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the result of the game. I don't know. I got, you know what I'm saying, damn, they got whooped for being out of that room. You understand? But, I mean, but you right. They was like, nah, hey, kids got to go in there. You know? They got to go in the other room and play with the kids. That's what the toy box is for. That's what the video games is for. Go in there and play it. 4 controllers to the damn thing. 4 of y'all can play it one time. But yeah, but that and then if we have some more time, we'll go over some more. We done ran over the time, Israel. You understand? The water a bond for jumping in on the class. You understand? Mighty man at his slave, still doing the work of the Lord. Got the priest that look blazing at the slave. You understand? Got all the devils in there shook. Got the sisters wondering, oh, that man down there talking about something. Yeah, you got something you want to say before we close out, Warrior?
No, no, I'm gonna try to close up out of here. Then, we'll call you in a few minutes.
Con, Warrior. All right. Well, we're going to end the class. Israel, shalom. All right, killer, I'm gone.
Time, sir.
All right, Warrior.